Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Blackwell Epiphany. In the last episode, we were trying to locate Emil Haskins, that's Kendra's father, and we found the door to his office, but it was locked. And I once again forgot that Joey can walk through doors. He doesn't need the combination to a keypad, he can just head on through. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. My brain is just like, a door, we need a key. Joey's like, I don't need no keys, I can just head on through.
A bunch of discarded papers.
Anything else?
A bunch of meetings and appointments are written down on this thing. Nothing really stands out, but the weekends are all labeled Kendra.
It's nice that he's making sure that he has, time for his kid.
It says call Joe. I have no idea who that could be.
Neither do I.
Looks like an internal memo, some kind of technical stuff. It's all Greek to me. Some kind of animation is playing. I think Red calls this a screen saver. Whatever it is, I'm glad I don't have a stomach anymore.
Joey, are you powerful enough to blow the mouse? Wait a minute.
Whatever I did, it worked.
Moose?
I don't know much about these moose things, but I've seen Red use them often enough.
Joey! That's fucking adorable! Oh, bless him! Bless old man Joey! Okay, Exeter House. We can't... Joey doesn't have anything to say about this. This is such a sweet picture. This is such a lovely picture, and then you remember the girl is dead. Big oof. Big oofs here. Okay,
Boxes of office junk. Don't know what's inside.
And I'm guessing you're not willing to check.
The light barely pierces the gloom. Someone wrote quarterly earnings on the cover. Positively riveting.
Indeed.
It's the way out of here.
Let's head out. We've got what we need. And Rosa, if you don't mind, we need to find this Exeter House. Exeter House. There we go. City Post Real Estate. Exeter House, 265th Avenue A. Impeccably maintained, full-service, pet-friendly co-op building. A prime village location. Building allows co-signers, guarantors, and pied-à-terres. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Good stuff. Hopefully he'll let us in.
It's frosted on the inside. I can't see through. It says Exeter House.
What's through here?
It leads to a small fire escape.
Fingers crossed he's still living here.
Emil seems to be on the 5th floor.
Okay.
Here he is, Emil Haskins.
Hello?
Hi, is this Emil?
Yes, that's me. Who is this?
My name is Rosa Blackwell. Could I come in? I'd like to ask you some questions.
You mean there's been progress?
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to learn what happened.
You're not with the police.
No, they won't talk to me. I'm hoping you will.
They won't talk to me either. Come on up.
Rosangela Blackwell, was it?
Yes, that's me.
Come on in. I should have guessed you weren't with the police. I've spoken to enough cops lately to know the difference. So, you said you're trying to learn what happened? What exactly do you know?
Something happened to Leah. Kendra is dead. George Austin was killed. Well, I'm trying to be a little bit cautious here, because just saying like, oh, Kendra's dead to her dad, that would be a very hard thing to hear. The other thing that I'm kind of a little bit iffy about is that there's been a lot of talk about George and Leah. No one has said anything about Kendra. No one, not a thing. And if there is a dead 10-year-old involved, I would expect people to be talking about that. And no one has. No one has said anything. And that I don't like it, I don't trust it. Well, we know for a fact that George was killed, because we were there.
George Austin was killed last night.
What? George is dead?
You didn't know?
No, of course not. You think the police tell the ex-husband anything? Ex-wife and daughter go missing. I'm suspect number one. How did it happen?
He was shot.
Shot? Jesus. I can't say I liked the guy. Leah dumped me for him after all, but Jesus. I always figured he was into something shady, but I thought it was more white collar. Insider trading or whatever. But someone shooting him? That's like mob stuff. Is that what's going on? Was he in the mob?
I don't know.
Jesus, Leah, some police detective you are hooking up with a mobster.
I don't know if that's what happened.
I hope not. If it did, I'll never forgive her.
Yeah, did you notice that ex-wife and daughter go missing? No one's realised that Kendra is dead, which makes it even sadder. This 10-year-old girl is dead and no one knows about it. Jeez. This is just getting bleaker and bleaker.
You work at the Wired Abacus?
Yeah, real glamorous, right?
I wouldn't know.
It's a job is all I can say. I'm able to afford the rent on this shoebox apartment at least.
It looks like a nice apartment. I mean, you've got that wonderful view back there.
How well did you know George Austin?
Leah's the one who knew him. They'd been friends for years. She talked about him sometimes.
What did she say?
Well, that's the thing. I got the impression he was kind of a loser.
A loser?
No career, living with his parents, that kind of thing. She felt bad for him. But then we get divorced and he turns up, wearing designer suits and living in a penthouse. And I'm living in this shoebox.
That's interesting. The fact that George was, for many years it seems, just kind of your average Joe. And then suddenly he's like minted and, as he said, wearing designer suits, living in a penthouse. That is a very sudden change. Anything else?
Is there anything else you can tell me about George?
No, I don't want to think about him. I just can't.
Are you familiar with Grace Church?
Me? No. But Leah used to go there before we were married. She was really hung up on the place.
Are you familiar with Grace
Oh, okay,
Church?
it's just...
Me? She was...
Just repeating.
What did you do when Leah disappeared?
got grilled by the cops for 3 days, even though there was no way I could have done it. I was at work, and I don't know if you've been to that store, but it's got cameras everywhere. But I just stood by and took the abuse, just on the off chance I would say something that could help them. Obviously, I didn't.
I feel really badly for this guy. Because what was it Durkin said? Police can get a bit, defensive when it's one of their own, and they just decided this guy's guilty. He's guilty. He's the ex-husband. That's what makes the most statistical sense. And I can't blame them for that. You know, you are most likely to be killed by your partner. If it's like a husband-wife, husband-wife, whatever, you know, thing going on, you are more likely to be killed by your partner. And if this was like a messy divorce, you've got the kid involved, he can only see the kid on weekends, that's hard, that's rough. He suddenly goes from living in this nice house in Astoria to living in this shitty apartment that isn't really all that shitty, but whatever, it's a downgrade. You know, I can understand why they'd be like, you're our suspect numero uno, but to keep him for 3 days, whilst he's worrying about his daughter who's missing, is actually dead. Poor Emil. Anything else?
How did you and Leah meet?
I met her about 15 years ago. She was just a beat cop then. I was working for a small startup trying to make it big. Our office got robbed and she showed up to take a statement. It was love at first sight or something anyway. We were married for about 10 years, been divorced for about 5.
That is such a sweet meet cute. That's adorable. Okay.
Can you tell me anything else about Leah?
What else can I say? Great cop, good mother, passable wife. That about covers it.
Married to the job, devoted to her child. That doesn't really leave much time for romantic relationships. The marriage falling apart was, you know, somewhat inevitable, I guess.
How did you find out Kendra was missing?
Her school called. The same day her mother didn't show up for work. They thought she was with me. I wish she was.
Do the police know anything?
No. Not that they would tell me if they did.
Tell me about Kendra.
She started to play the piano last year. We didn't have to make her do it. She wanted to learn. That's Kendra. Quiet, but brilliant. Full of life. Marrying Leah was a mistake, but I'd do it all again.
Oh, dear.
Is there anything you can tell me about Kendra? Anything at all?
Just find her and tell me she's okay.
I'll do my best.
Oh, I am so sorry, sir, because I know that is impossible. I know that is oh God, that breaks my heart. Knowing she's dead and her father saying, just find her and tell me she's okay. Oh, damn, no.
Can you tell me anything about yourself?
Is it relevant?
Well, it could be.
Well, I'm a tech nerd. Worked for a bunch of startups back in the late 90s. Now I work at a chain store. Moved into this place about 5 years ago. Rented it from some Indian lady. Rent in the city is highway robbery, but there's no way I'm moving further away from my little girl.
Are you renting from Nishanti Shwarma? Oh God, it's been so long I can't even remember her surname. Nishanti. There are gonna be more Indian ladies in New York than Nishanti, but we haven't seen any in the game. Oh, I hope Nishanti's alright.
Can you tell me anything else about yourself?
Tech nerd, ex-husband, father. That's pretty much it.
Okay, sir.
Well, I'll see you later, Emil.
Yeah, sure. See ya. Hey, wait. Why are you doing this? You said you weren't with the police, so why?
It doesn't matter, I have my reasons. There's much more at stake. Ooh. I don't want to say it doesn't matter because... Here's the thing. I don't want to leave this guy with more questions than answers because that's gonna fuck him up. And he's been through enough. But my thinking is that this is also really weird. I think I'm gonna go down the middle.
I have my reasons. I just can't tell you what they are.
Yeah, I get that impression. But whatever your reasons, you can help Kendra, right?
Yes, it's what I do.
Poor guy. He's grieving, and he doesn't even know it yet.
It never gets easier.
Oh God, this is tough. This is so... Oh God, I would like to explore the apartment, so Joey... Let's see, what have we got?
That thing needs a date with a needle and thread, or a fireplace. Lots of books on accounting and business management. Oh, and a couple of comic books.
Nice.
Some kind of oil painting, I think. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. A phone, I think. It's hard to tell these days.
What's round here?
Emil is in here, lying on the bed and staring at the ceiling.
Oh.
I should just leave him alone.
Yeah, you absolutely should. Oh, look at the wilted flower. Oh, it's too cute. It's too lovely. Oh, God, look at her. Look at her little face. Oh, God, this is awful. I'm really enjoying myself. Don't get me wrong. I am loving this. I am absolutely loving Epiphany. Just how it's going, I think this is my favourite. But it is also so heartbreaking.
Leah's a cop, all right. She must have still been a beat cop when this was taken. That's definitely the little girl I saw. I guess that hat belongs to her mother. It's Emil. He looks leagues different than the sad sack we've been talking to.
Yeah.
I guess that's the date the picture was taken?
That could be the thing for the door. 10:29. I can remember that. Head on out. If his daughter's missing, I'd put money on him having a special, meaning for his keypad. I don't think I worded that very well, but hopefully you get what I mean. He seems sentimental. 10:29. I'ma just head on in. 10:29. There we go. Just ignore us, Jordan. Just ignore us.
Emil's calendar is full of various meetings, appointments, and due dates. None of it means anything to me, but he's labeled every weekend with the word Kendra. Piles of discarded papers. They don't seem relevant.
Okay.
It looks like this office is also used as a storage room.
I don't suppose you want to take a
It will
look.
take forever to go through all this stuff.
Got it.
The words quarterly earnings are written on the cover. There are way too many papers and ledgers in this office. I don't have time to go through them one by one.
Okay, fair dues. Let's hop on. What was this again? Oh, the keys.
According to the label, this is a key to Leah's house. According to the label, this should get me into Leah Piero's house.
Nice.
Huh, another My Phone upgrade is coming out in 6 months. Didn't one just come out last week?
Hey, they are always coming out. And you don't have anything to say on this either. Aha! Okay. And this is... Jay Leder, this is the guy handling, Ken Sharp's divorce. Okay. Jay Leder, Ari Kendra. Leah might be just a police officer, but she has a secure and stable income. You do not. Your promotion to manager of the new Abacus is a good first step. Keep at it for a few more years, then we can talk about getting more custody. Jay Leder, MRY law. Oh, that's rough. Leah Piero, Ari, Trollgate? You sure about this online game, Trollgate or whatever it's called? Do I have to tell you about all the creeps that hang out online? She's determined to play the theme on the piano, so at least there's that. Perhaps it's harmless. You know more about this stuff than me. Just make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Okay, so they do seem to be on amicable terms. Abacus admin. Ari Parental Eye. Emil, got a new shipment of the Parental Eye software coming your way. Could you try to upsell it? Maybe to overly paranoid NYU parents? The boss is desperate to get rid of the stuff. Mark it down to whatever you want. Undisclosed Ari, no subject. For all networking and security needs, contact Tomo. Who the hell is Tomo? I'm gonna keep saying that. Who is Tomo? Leah Piero, Ari, Trollgate. Emil, I got a copy of that Parental Eye software you recommended. I installed it on Kendra's computer, and now my computer and yours can read her email. You just need to install it on your office computer and you're in business. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this kind of stuff. Because on one hand, to be perfectly honest, I think Kendra's a bit young to be using the internet. She's like 10. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. I don't think little kids should have unsupervised access to the internet. That's how you get like 4-year-olds spending hundreds of pounds on Amazon or whatever. Like, that's how you get those crazy stories. At the same time, the kid does have a right to privacy. I just don't... Anyone under the age of 13 shouldn't be on the internet, in my opinion. Leah Piero, Ari, Trollgate. Emil, sigh, maybe you're right. This is a huge breach of trust, and she'd kill me if she found out. She's a smart kid. I'm sure she can handle cyberspace. In this respect, she's more your daughter than mine. Smiley face. Install it if you want to, but I'm out. Okay. On one hand, I am glad that Leah didn't decide to go with the parental eye software, but at the same time, why are you letting your 10-year-old online unsupervised? Abacus admin, Ari, deal with it. No, I have no one knows. No one knows who Tomo is. Sorry, I'm getting excited, I apologize. No, I have no idea who Tomo is. You're supposed to be in charge. If you can't control your own office spam, maybe we should get someone who can. What is happening? What is happening? Leah Piero, Ari, help. Huge favour to ask, can you pick Kendra up a bit early tonight? George and I have theatre tickets and the show starts earlier than we thought. Leah Piero, Ari, help. Emil responds, we're swamped here today. I'm not sure I can get away early. Can you drop her off here? Emil. Fine. We'll drop her off at the Abacus. It's only heavy midtown traffic and 40 blocks out of our way. Leah. That must have ruffled Emil's feathers. His marriage to Leah, I get the feeling, probably took the back burner. She seems like a heavy career woman. And then, you know, she had her daughter to fill up the rest of her time. She probably didn't make that much time for her marriage. And here she is, going to the theatre with George, making time for him, blowing off her daughter, kind of, to make time for him. And then she's bitching about it to the ex-husband. Ooh, that... Yeah, I can see why the police would be suspicious of Emil, especially if they checked the emails and saw this. They didn't have to hold him for 3 days, though. Kendra Haskins. Ari, I got it. I can play the tune from Trollgate. No sheet music or anything. Smiley face. I'll play it for you this weekend. Sam Durkin. Ari, where are they? I understand the frustration, Mr. Haskins, but I have to ask you to stop phoning our office. We're just as concerned with finding Officer Piero and Kendra as you are. This is our job. As soon as we know anything, you will be the first to know. SD. And George Austin, Ari, where's Kendra? I know we don't see eye to eye, but what kind of monster do you take me for? I had nothing to do with whatever happened to Leah, and I would never harm that little girl. I will assume it's fear and frustration and possibly alcohol talking and leave it at that. Okay, so I guess I'm trying to get a timeline of what's happening. Leah and Kendra go missing. Okay, so they held Emil for 3 days. Then there's clearly Kendra going home. So like there's a night there, you know, she was in school one day. There's that evening, and then the next day where the school are like, where's Kendra? Let's phone her parents. Then they held him for a week. That's not a week. They held him for 3 days. That's assuming they brought him in on the first day, which I would highly doubt. I can't remember if Emil said how long they've been missing. I'm assuming they must have been missing for at least a week. So Leah and Kendra go missing. We know that Kendra's dead. We don't know what's happened to Leah. She could be dead. She could have been kidnapped. She could be missing. Who knows? And then George, Leah's boyfriend, comes looking for the bestower and gets shot. Okay. No, there aren't any more? Okay, that's it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Let's head out. Now that we have the keys to Leah Piero's house, you didn't see anything, Jordan. That's right, look away. Look the other way, Jordan. I think his name was Jordan. Let's head back to the Piero residence. I'm guessing that must be the theme to Trollgate. Oh.
That did it. It's about time. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be much warmer in there.
It's freezing in here. And it's not from the cold.
Oh, good. You feel it too. I was worried it was just me.
What is it?
I don't know. Nothing nice, that's for sure.
Okay, so there is evil in this house. That's great. That's fabulous.
The label on the key says Emil. No signature on the painting. Probably done by a relative or something. It's a set of dresser drawers.
Okay.
It's an old photograph of the Manhattan skyline.
I don't know why there are so many paintings in this game, but like I'm a click on all of them.
A vase of flowers. No signature.
Okay. Let's see. How will Kendra react to Rosa?
She's really focused on that music, like she's trying to shut out the world. Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
Looking for your mother. I need to ask you some questions. A friend of Joey.
I'm looking for your mother. Is she around?
She's here. Somewhere. I need to practice.
I have more questions.
She's really focused.
Oh, whoops.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry about your parents, Kendra. I grew up without any family at all. I kind of know what it's like.
Yeah, I really should practice now.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm a friend of Joey. You met him earlier?
Oh yeah. Is he around?
He always is.
Okay. Tell him hi. I have to practice now.
Kendra really doesn't want to talk to Rosa.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
If you're willing to talk to Joey, you can talk to me as well. We're friends.
I really need to practice. Sorry.
Kendra is properly stonewalling Rosa. Okay. We'll leave you alone then, little lady. Okay, do you have anything that you can see upstairs?
It's dark up there.
Head up.
Just a sparse and empty bedroom. I don't think there's anything useful up here.
Okay. And there was the basement.
It looks like a fuse box. It's in much better shape than the last one I saw.
Yeah, can you... Because there's something on the floor here, I just don't know what it is.
It's just a shelf. There's nothing on it. A cheap reproduction painting of a sad-eyed woman. Too cheesy for the bathroom, I guess.
Okay.
An ad for a sports car. A plastic Christmas tree. There's a lot of dust on it. Was it even used last December?
Maybe they got a real one last year.
Air freshener and bug spray.
Okay, what is this? Okay, it's nothing. Oh, anything to say on the
A
bike?
child's broken bicycle.
And she'll never use it again. Okay. Let's see, where can we go? We've gotten into the house. Kendra won't have anything to do with Rosa. Joey, is there anything new for you
door.
to... Whoop, sorry. I always get right click and left click confused. Anything new to talk to her about?
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
Oh, yeah, we can't get her to come with us because she keeps asking about breakfast. I'm pretty sure that the breakfast thing is a what do you call it? It's like I said this before, but like if someone on the street comes up to you and says you gotta get in the van because, you know, mummy is their friend, you say, oh, what do I have for breakfast? And then if they don't give the correct response, you know they're a creeper and you kick them in the balls and you run the fuck away. At least I would hope. I would hope her parents have taught her that. And here's the thing, we could ask Emil about that, but he's gonna have so many questions. About, 1, how do you know that? 2, why does it matter? Have you found Kendra? Why didn't you phone the police? You know, it's not great.
What about your dad? Is he around?
No, he's late.
Late? Late for what?
Picking me up? On Fridays we go to the Abacus, and then I live with him until Monday. But he's late.
I think I must have asked all of these.
Okay, Kendra, I gotta go. But I'll be around to check on you, okay?
Check on me? Why? Is something wrong?
No, well, you're not alone here. You might not know what that means yet, but you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna practice now.
Sure.
Yeah, Joey, you're confusing the girl. And the computer, that's... Well, I feel foolish. Now that we have an actual physical person...
It's not turning on.
God
Power's been
damn.
out. Sorry.
Curses. Okay, well, I am out of time for this episode. In the next one, hopefully we can gain Kendra's confidence and send her on her way. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.